Is the internet disappearing? John Deere says that virtual machines are so 2023. AWS is planning to upgrade and possibly charge for Alexa, and TikTok joins the list of tech companies laying off staff and increasing profits and share values while they do it. All this and more on the A2 TikTok edition of #Trending. I'm your host, Jim Love. Let's get into it. The internet is vanishing faster than many may realize, according to a new study from Pew Research Center. The research found a staggering 38% of web pages that existed in 2013 no longer exist just a decade later. Even relatively new content is impermanent. 8% of pages for 2023 have already disappeared from the internet. The lost pages are typically deleted or moved from otherwise functional websites rather than the entire sites going offline. But this digital impermanence has major implications across many sectors that rely on stable web resources. 23% of news articles and 21% of government website pages contain broken links due to missing content. Over half of Wikipedia page references link to defunct pages. On social media, the problem is just as prevalent. A fifth of all tweets are gone from Twitter within months of being posted. The Pew study analyzed nearly 1 million randomly sampled web pages from 2013 to 2023 using data from the Internet Archive. Of pages gathered in that span, 25% had become unavailable, 16% from still active sites, and 9% from defunct sites. The findings highlight the fragile nature of the open web and the challenges of preserving digital knowledge and history as content constantly shifts and disappears. Agricultural equipment giant John Deere is leaving virtual machines and certain networking technologies behind as it doubles down on cloud-native, AI-driven products and manufacturing. Speaking at the Nutanix Next conference, a John Deere principal architect declared virtual machines are now considered legacy tech at the company after a 4-year digital transformation. Going forward, all new John Deere application software will be developed as cloud-native applications. The company, which employs more software than hardware engineers, views code as critical to its future. John Deere factories are also phasing out Ethernet and Wi-Fi in favor of private 5G networks to boost connectivity. The pivot aligns with John Deere's increasing focus on AI and autonomy for sustainable high-tech farming. Its machines use computer vision to precisely target herbicides, for example, reducing usage by 75%. Moreover, with rural population shrinking but food needs rising, the company sees autonomous tractors and other vehicles as essential for boosting crop yields efficiently on limited arable land. John Deere aims to make its manufacturing as smart as its AI crop spraying products by further integrating automation and connectivity across its operations. The aggressive digital shift underscores how even a legacy industry player like Deere is transforming into a high-tech enterprise reliant on cutting-edge software, AI, and networking to bolster sustainability and productivity. The rumor is that Amazon is planning a major upgrade to its Alexa voice assistant powered by generative artificial intelligence. CNBC says the company will launch a more conversational, AI-driven version of Alexa later this year as a monthly subscription offered separately from Amazon Prime. The move comes as Alexa has fallen behind cutting-edge AI chatbots and virtual assistants from companies like OpenAI, Google, and others that can engage in free-form dialogue. While Alexa led the way in voice AI when launched in 2014, its capabilities now seem dated, to put it nicely. According to sources, Amazon will deploy its own large language model called Titan to make Alexa more intelligent and capable of two-way conversations. However, the advanced AI capabilities will come at a recurring cost to consumers that Amazon has yet to set. The urgency for an Alexa overhaul has grown internally since Andy Jassy became CEO in 2021, with a former cloud computing chief said to be underwhelmed by Alexa's current limitations. Under Jeff Bezos, previously, Alexa enjoyed greater funding as his passion project. Now, battling perceptions it lags in AI, Amazon faces pressure to modernize Alexa using the latest generative AI. Its massive existing user base of 500 million plus Alexa devices provides an avenue if it can successfully upgrade the assistant's smarts. But a major challenge remains. From the high computing costs of generative AI to attracting scarce engineering talent amid fierce competition from Microsoft, Google, and OpenAI itself. And one last major challenge? Why would we pay for Alexa when we can get GPT 4.0 on our phones? Yes, at least for now, you have to have a paid ChatGPT account to get the latest 4.0 chatbot on your phone, but ChatGPT's revenue from that service jumped 22% in a single day. And ChatGPT has an agreement with Apple. Would that include replacing Siri? So here's the question. Why would anyone pay for Alexa? Or maybe I should phrase it differently. Will there be an Alexa by the time Amazon finishes any AI upgrade?
I'm not sure.
TikTok is the latest major tech company impacted by the industry's downsizing wave, according to a new report. The popular video sharing platform informed employees this week of plans for significant job cuts across its operations, content, and marketing teams. As first reported by The Information, impacted TikTok staff are expected to be notified on Wednesday night or Thursday morning. The total number of layoffs remains unknown. The cuts are said to include scrapping TikTok's entire global user operations unit, with some members reassigned elsewhere. Employees of the company said that TikTok rarely conducts large-scale layoffs of this magnitude, but the social media company has already laid off dozens of workers earlier this year as economic conditions deteriorated for the tech sector amid high inflation and recession fears. While TikTok's parent company ByteDance remains a global tech heavyweight, the video platform is not immune to cost-cutting pressures plaguing industry giants like Meta, Amazon, Twitter, and others. TikTok had been one of the few prominent holdouts, avoiding mass job cuts until this reported move, signaling that even fast-growing companies are feeling the tech downturn's impact. And that's our show for today. We love your comments. Reach me at editorial@technewsday.ca. Show notes are at technewsday.ca or .com. Take your pick. I'm your host, Jim Love. Have a thrilling Thursday.